today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Week 17 is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
The pass.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 56 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
The gun now on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll try to run the option here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
3rd.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
2nd
and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
11-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And
and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
2nd and 1. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense.
On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brings up third and
throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Hurts. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw again. Hurts fumbles it. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but
so the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So, no, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? All right, let's go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 34.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
Looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool.
Complete to
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49ers 28.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 28 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll set up to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And Kittle catching the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
5-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
The kick
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
14.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ebron caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze